Alongside Ashley Stroehlein, I am Nick Carboni, and welcome to the best of the Panthers offseason. First of all, Stro, I feel like this has been the best Panthers offseason we have seen around here in quite some time.
Yeah, I'm not even calling it an offseason because we've been so busy with all of their moves.
Yeah, it is nonstop. Draft coming up in a few weeks. Offseason workouts start next week. All right, Stro, we'll start with this one. What is the best roster addition the Panthers have made so far in free agency?
Yeah, well, the front office was certainly busy, right? And I think they've made a number of good moves, but I'm going with running back Miles Sanders. He comes to Carolina after 4 years with the Eagles and with experience. In 2022, Sanders helped the Eagles win the NFC Championship and get to the Super Bowl. He knows what's expected and what it takes to put together a strong season that then produces the postseason results you want. He earned his first Pro Bowl nod last year and finished the regular season with 1,269 yards and 11 touchdowns. On top of that, he reunites with Deuce Staley.
Stro, I'm sorry. I kind of cheated a bit, and I'm going to say the best addition was bringing back center Bradley Bozeman. Of course, we love what the Bozemans have done off the field in Charlotte in the short time they've been here. But on the field, Bozeman was the anchor on that O-line the second half of the season. Of course, for him, it starts in the run game. But I love that the Panthers have him in place for a few more years to help guide whoever that rookie quarterback is. And overall, it means all 5 starters up front are signed through at least the next 2 seasons. Consistency on that offensive line. Carolina has needed that for so long, and it is centered around Bradley Bozeman. All right, sorry, I cheated on that one.
Yeah, because shout out the Bozemans. I love that move.
I mean, anytime we can shout out the Bozemans, we have to. All right, of course, we got to talk about best option for #1 overall pick. So you've got 4 quarterbacks: C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. Stro, which one is the best pick for the Panthers at #1?
Yeah, this is tough, but I'm going to say after trading for that #1 pick, you have to play it safe here. It comes down to Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud, 2 very different guys, but both equally talented. I'm going with Bryce Young. I know everyone wants to get caught up on his height and weight, but Young has the accuracy, pocket poise, and add in the fact that he's an excellent scrambler outside the pocket. I think he could be magic here in Carolina. Sure, Reich has never worked with a quarterback of his size, but there is a first time for everything. Stroud is the safer pick, I think, based on his size. But to me, Young outweighs Stroud. During Pro Day, we saw just how great his ball placement is, from hitting receivers in stride to almost always delivering a receiver a catchable ball in the right location. To me, he's just got that it factor you want in a franchise quarterback.
All right, Stro, either of these 2 are good picks, but I have thought from the moment that Frank Reich took this job and talked about a quarterback needing to operate from the pocket, making big-time throws several times a game from there, and sure needs to run sometimes. I already thought that was an indication, and that's when they were picking 9th, that Stroud would be the best fit among the 4 because I think he is the best pocket passer in this draft. Young certainly gives you more of that off-script and flair, but I think Stroud has some of that in him. Maybe it's yet to be fully unlocked, but he is the purest passer in this draft. I think he can make every throw, and I think despite all the noise, despite all the talk about Young's playmaking and Anthony Richardson's backflips, I think that's who the Panthers are taking at #1, C.J. Stroud. Speaking of noise, how about some of these rumors? I mean, we've got people being enamored with Anthony Richardson. So I'm gonna just go with the best rumor I've heard, but I guess we could call it best lip reading. And we put this video out from our Cleveland affiliate after C.J. Stroud's pro day. Everybody trying to figure out what quarterback coach Josh McCown said to CJ afterwards about playing a game of horse in Charlotte. Now, did he mean when Stroud is here for a visit? Did he say when you're in Charlotte, like permanently living and working? It was such a small moment that blew up in front of the cameras, but I think that's really what the draft is, and I think that's what the Panthers are soaking in right now. Moments like that and being in the position to have the top pick. So you got your choice of best rumor?
That was a great one. And for me, it's just so funny how everything just takes off because of social media. I mean, it could be nothing, and it is a crazy rumor by the time you wake up. But I'm going with an old school Drake lyric. Never pay attention to the rumors and what they assume.
I can't follow that. But I'll tell you what, I think the Panthers are going to keep these rumors going all the way till Thursday, April 27th, the first round of the draft. And we'll keep you posted all the way till then.